It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a can of Joker IPA from Williams Brothers Brewing Company, coming in at 5% ABV. I must admit, it's been a while since I've reviewed a Williams Brothers Brewing beer. A long while, actually. Maybe a good 4 months. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's in a can as well, my first can of Williams Brothers Brewing beer. That normally they're in bottles, so I'm looking forward to trying this. You can get this beer from bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. The link is in the description box of the video. Check it out. Here we go. Woo! Like a secondary explosion going on there. Oh, look at this for a beer. That looks fabulous. Absolutely fantastic. Good levels of carbonation. 3 fingers of white head. Nice. Nice looking beer. Very crystal clear looking. Light, blonde, crystal clear looking beer. Let's get the aroma. A little nutty, biscuity, bready. Not as hop forward as I would expect from a Williams Brothers Brewing beer, but maybe it's not too much aroma, but there might be a lot of flavour from the hops instead. But it's certainly lacking some hop aroma, certainly for an IPA. A wickedly hoppy IPA, as they put it on the can. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Can you tell by the expression on my face? I'll try and pull it again. I think it was something like that. Tastes more like a blonde ale. It tastes kind of like a Belgian blonde. They've got their marketing stunningly right. They really have. For me, it's a fabulous looking can. But in terms of being a wickedly hoppy IPA, I don't agree. It starts off, first of all, let's start with the mouthfeel, as we always do. It's nicely carbonated and it's a lovely drinkable beer at 5% ABV. Really nice in terms of mouthfeel, flavour. I could drink it all day long. Let's get that bit let's make that you people aware that it's not a bad beer. It's a very nice beer, it's a very tasty beer. But I think maybe Williams Brothers have held back on the amount of hops that they put in the beer. Maybe this is an accountant's, the accountants at Williams Brothers have built this beer, maybe. biscuity, bready, slightly nutty, good levels of carbonation, very nice drinkability. I've not talked about the hops yet because I've been drinking the beer just to make sure. I don't want to rate a beer on one sip, so I'm trying to kind of fluff this beer review out a little bit by just talking about the other aspects about the beer while I kind of work out what I'm going to say about the hops in the beer, to be honest. Okay. Originally developed in the 18th century for export to the Far East, IPA India Pale Ale survived a long sea voyage thanks to its high gravity and generous hop content. With a fresh citrus aroma and bittersweet full flavour, Joker is one wicked brew. It's not a bad beer. It really isn't a bad beer. In fact, it's a brilliant daytime barbecue beer. But in terms of calling it a wickedly hopped beer, no, it's not. It's not. You go to the expense. This is what gets me with some of these breweries. You go to the expense of canning a beer, which costs so much more. Maybe not as much as it used to, because a lot of people are now canning and the costs come down. But a lot of people used to bottle. Then you had the minority that used to can, and now everybody seems to be canning beer. So maybe the cost has come down. Maybe it's not as expensive as it was. But why go to the... Why package a beer in a can? The opportunity, it's a missed opportunity for me. That's what I've been looking for. It's a missed opportunity. They put it in a can. They called it a wickedly hop beer. It could have been a platform for Williams Brothers to go up against the likes of Beavertown and show them what they can do, and go up against Magic Rock, and go up against some of the other fantastic breweries that are around the UK and Europe and America at the moment, and show them what they can do. But they haven't. It's a missed opportunity. It's a half-hearted effort at producing a wickedly hopped beer, as they put on the can. So rating for this beer then. As I mentioned earlier on, lovely, well, mentioned this for the first time, lovely lacing, lovely look to the beer, good head, good carbonation, brilliant looking beer, nice biscuity malty flavours, 5% ABV. I could drink this all day long. It's my type of beer, but it's lacking on the hop content by quite a margin. You get some lemon, you get some grapefruit, some orange peel, your staple hop flavours that come through, but they've marketed this at something else, at the kind of the level of maybe the Beavertowns and the Magic Rocks, and they've got nowhere near. They're nowhere near with this. So it's a missed opportunity from Williams Brothers Brewing Company. It's a shame. They do produce some wicked beers. Wicked beers. Ooh, didn't mean that. They do produce some really nice beers. Their heather ales and their kind of... I think I've had a beer called Alba from them in the past, which I really liked. It's a brewery that started off as a microbrewery, and I think now it's a brewery that's quite big in size. It's quite a large affair now. And maybe they're just starting to struggle with this kind of the size of the plant and how much things cost and how much are people willing to pay for their beer maybe. So maybe they're just at where they're at for for the moment. But I'd like to see more from Williams Brothers, because they had a fantastic reputation when they were a proper craft brewery, or a microbrewery, back in, say, 2011, 2012, when they were producing proper small scale beer. Anyway, rating. I'm going to give that, it's quite a lame 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.